Hello, 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 my wonderful people. I'm going to give you guys a chance to come on. I'm going to give you a chance to come on. How are you guys doing tonight? I don't know if you can see me or not, but I'm here. I am here. I'm going to wait until we can get some people to come on. Wait till we can get some people to come on. Please feel free to go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. We are so happy to have you guys in here on this evening. And I just thank you guys for coming on. We're going to wait till we get some people coming in, because I really don't want to. Hello, hello, hello. If you're just getting in, I'm allowing people a chance to come on in. I do not own rights to this music. Come on in. Thank you guys for coming in. Tonight is our official introduction. The official introduction. If you can, go ahead and hit like and share this video. Share this video. All right, all right. All right, let me go ahead and share this to some people. I am glad you guys are in here tonight. I am so excited to have you guys on so I can give you the official introduction to I Expect Progress. Like I said, go ahead and like it, share it, like it and share it. I'm trying to allow some time to get some people in. I want you guys to hear what I got going on. I know a lot of you are like, what is Chanel doing? She always doing something. What is she doing? So this right here is our official introduction of who we are. Official introduction of who we are. Come on in, ladies and gents. Come on in. I thank you for coming on tonight. I thank you guys for all of your support and your love. Thank you for following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We truly appreciate it. All support helps. And I expect progress. The smallest amount of progress is the best amount of progress. So we thank you guys for coming in. Please go ahead, like, share, and if you're tuning in through our YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. We really thank you guys for coming in tonight on this evening. Okay, so here we go. Now, I expect progress. What is it? Who are we, right? Here we go. So, imagine you're a student, giving it all that you got, but your grades isn't showing that. Imagine being a parent. You've never heard of an IEP. You don't know what it's about. You don't know what it means. IEP, you don't even know what the acronym means. But you have a table of people telling you that something is wrong with your child, that your child is the problem, and what can you do to solve it. Imagine being a general education teacher, maybe a math teacher or a science teacher or a history teacher, and you're supposed to teach the general curriculum for that course. But you also have to make sure that you're differentiating for each student. You're making sure that you're having small groups, that you're having those one-on-one sessions. Imagine, put yourself in that child's place, trying all that you can, doing all that you can, and your grades are still showing up as D's. Imagine being that parent. You don't even know what an IEP means. Imagine being that teacher. How can I differentiate when I have 30 plus kids and I have 7 kids that have an IEP, and you want me to change up what I got for them? If you knew better, you would do better. And that is why I would like for you to reach out to I Expect Progress. So, as you know, my name is Nola Chanel Ransom Shoulders, and I'm the executive director of I Expect Progress. On tonight, I'm giving you the ground basics of who we are and what we provide. So, there's a problem. There's a problem across America. There's a lack of knowledge and a lack of independence, confidence, and self advocacy. Lack of knowledge. You don't understand what's going on. No one's never told you about this. This wasn't in the parent handbook. What is an IEP? What is a disability? As a general education teacher, what's an IEP? What are goals? What is a PLEF? What are accommodations? How am I supposed to do those accommodations? What are goals? How am I supposed to make sure this child reaches those goals? Lack of independence. As a community, there are things that we allow the government to control. Just by us not reading the newspaper, just by us not picking up a book, there is a lack of knowledge in multiple areas. There's a lack of independence because we have this microwave mentality that I can just do it and it's done and the problem is solved. That's not how life works. A lack of confidence. Sometimes as a parent, you feel that you've given your all, and then when you have to represent your child, the team is already telling you, hey, your kid can't do this, your kid can't add, your kid can't multiply. What's going on? So then that makes you lose your confidence. And then self-advocacy. There's a lack of self-advocacy because time and time again, we turn to friends and we turn to loved ones to tell us how we can solve these issues. But in actuality, you need to find a professional who can give you what you need, the resources you need, the guidance you need to solve your problem. Our mission and our vision. Daily, we reach out with educators, students, board members, superintendents, secretaries, math teachers, general education teachers especially, science teachers. We're reaching out so that we can find out what the need is. What do you need to do? What is it that you're not understanding? Do you need help with organization? Do you need help with data collecting? Do you need help with goal implementation? What do you need from us, educators? Because we got you. Families, what do you need? You don't understand the IEP, that's called an individualized educational plan. You don't understand what an FBA is. That's a functional behavior assessment. If you don't understand these acronyms, you need an advocate, someone there who knows what the team is saying, who knows what the school is saying, so that we can be able to translate that to you. Our services. So we provide services for 2 different groups, right? We provide educational advocacy support services for families. That's parents, that's guardians, that's students. We also provide educational consultation services for educational professionals. So if you're a teacher, if you are a paraprofessional, if you're a TA, if you're a math teacher, science teacher, a counselor, guidance counselor, school social worker, school therapist, we got you. We have in-house representatives that can help you to be prepared to serve these students. Services. So I know you're looking at the prices and you're like, oh my God. Services. Our direct attendance. That means that I'm sitting in that meeting with you. I'm providing home visits so that I can gather data that can be utilized in that IEP meeting. Prep visits. That means that before our meetings, I'm coming in and I'm prepping you on what you need to say. I'm prepping you on providing documentation. Because sometimes in an IEP meeting, you will have educators or those other professionals that sit across the table from you and try to tell you what they feel your child needs, and that what you think doesn't matter. It doesn't exist. But at I Expect Progress, your suggestions matter. Your opinions matter. It speaks volumes, because who knows that student any better than the parent, than the guardian, the one that's providing the food and the house, the needs, meeting the needs across the boards for this child. You know what your child needs more than I do. Direct representation. That means that this is observations of the student in the school setting as well as the in-home setting. Student interviews that can be utilized during the IEP meeting. Also, we provide any representation on behalf of the client. So let's say that there's a meeting at the last minute. I can't make it. I need someone to come there. We got advocates for that. And they will attend that meeting and they will stand there in the gap for you. They will speak for you and get what you're trying to say across to the educators. Record review. That means that if your child has a school record, we're going to review that entire record from the beginning to the end and make sure that your school is producing the best services that they can. Now, when I say that they can, that means that there is a financial gap amongst educational institutions. They are supposed to provide services to all children, whether they have an IEP or what. All children are supposed to receive these services. But if there is a lapse, if there is something stated in this record and saying that Billy receives this certain accommodation, like small group testing, and then I go back and see he did not receive small group testing, then we have a problem. Record review. All right. That's prior to the meeting. That's also including the pre-meeting guide. So that means that I'm giving you information and keywords and trigger words that you need to be listening for while we're in the meeting. Phone calls. So for our phone calls, the first 15 minutes is free. But once you go over that 15 minutes, that's when you will be charged at $30 an hour. You will also get a free initial 30-minute consultation so that I can see what's going on, what's the breakdown, what's the problem. I got the solution. Then we have an educator consults. So that's especially for our educators, our educational professionals who need that guidance, who need that extra help. The first 30-minute consult is free. And then afterwards, then you'll pay the fee of $25 an hour. Now you're saying, wait a minute, I can't afford this. Well, along with in-kind donations, along with the grants, and along with investments from investors, angel investors, we will be able to provide these services to you free of charge. That is why it's very important for you guys to share who we are so that we can connect with people who want to help individuals who can't afford to get the services or the help that they need. Now, let's say that, I need help right now. Call me, contact us. We are still helping. Regardless what this price say, we don't turn anyone away. We can work something out. Who are we? We are parents. We are educators. We are a team. We know what you need. We know what we expect, what's expected of us, what's required of us as educators. And we're going to look at your child as our own. We know the laws. We know the policies. We know your rights. We're going to teach you that. So with us coming from the parent side, the educator side, and the team side, we're the best ones for the job. Organization structure. So as I told you, I Expect Progress is a nonprofit organization. We have the executive director, which is myself. We have the board of directors. We'll have a grant officer who is already working on that, our bookkeeper who's already taking care of our books and administrative needs, and an office manager. Our contracted advocates, you have met our contracted advocates that we have, and we're here and we're willing and we're ready to work. Demographics. So we are targeting parents and guardians of school-aged children. That's the demographics of our clients. We also are helping educators, paraprofessionals, school counselors, and service providers in the school setting. These are the ones that can reap the harvest of what we have to offer. Our market validation. So according to Educational Week, 7.1 million students have an IEP. As you can see in the map, the darker the area, the more students with special education services. Last year alone, the federal government provided $12.3 billion in funding towards schools so that they can be able to provide the services they need. That's $12.3 billion. Don't you dare let a school tell you that they can't afford something. That's why we're here. Our marketing and advertising plan, as you see, we're trying to keep up with the monthly awareness, making sure that we spread awareness about the different disabilities and the different things that are going on in our society. And as you know, we provide our advertisements through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well. So we're planning on, for our stability and our sources of income, we're planning on building our foundation with our fundraising events, like the all white event that is coming up. The tutoring services. Right now, we're still providing tutoring services here at the end of the year. And if you have a student that is doing summer school and you need a tutor to make sure that that child is held accountable, we are here for you. Professional development. We have one that we know at this time that is coming up August the 7th. And that's our Gear Up conference. And that's going to be for all of our special ed educators. And so if you're a special ed educator and you need help with FBAs, functional behavior assessments, IEPs, individualized education plans, then you need to be in that conference. DM me if you need more information about that. And also our special education advocacy. We're not attorneys in any way, but we know the law. And so we know what you deserve. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to fight for what you deserve. Now, this is our 1 to 3 year projected funding. We plan to double our funding each year. So just in case you are thinking, I might want to be an investor, I might want to donate, I might want to get on board, feel free to contact us because we have that information. We have a business plan ready to go to your hands on this evening. We are planning on applying for at least 20 grants. Now, when we say apply for 20, that does not mean that we're going to stop at 20, but our goal set is to apply for at least 20 grants and see where we go. And the next year, we're planning on doubling, and the year after that. So, our expansion strategy. So, as you guys know, you have seen me work diligently with my homegirls, Abigail, Joy, Charity, and Lorena. These women and myself are planning to expand this nonprofit across states. So by 2025, now I'm not saying that in 2025 it's going to be done. I'm saying by then. That means that I'm planning on having me and my girls to have these nonprofits established and running. Okay? In North Carolina, West Virginia, Arizona, and Florida. Okay, by 2025, I expect Progress will have the locations at the above states, and we are planning on being under the leadership of the Chesapeake headquarters. So, where can you come in? I expect Progress needs your donations. Currently, I expect Progress is just looking for angel investors, okay? Angel investors. If you can't give that, that's fine. Whatever you can do, that works. If you can share this video, that works. That helps. Please feel free to jump in, okay? All right. So this right here is the end of our presentation. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? Feel free to hit me up on my email. It is information.iexpectprogress@gmail.com. Our website, check that out now. It's iexpectprogress.org. If you have not seen it, I don't know what just happened. If you have not seen it,